Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity and the channel becoming popular for digression, mishaps and mistakes. Well, yesterday I showed you my new die, which was this birch wreath and these lovely leaves, and you get a little tiny piece so that you can turn it into a tag if you want to. You can also make this as a shaker, and I was planning yesterday to do all of the seasons with it. Like I was going to use it in pastels for Easter, silver and white for Christmas, maybe put a little snowman and what have you on there. And anyway, I decided I was going to start with Halloween. So I'd begun making this one, and this is a little pumpkin die from a set that comes with a cap from MX Art. And the mailman arrived. I also used one of my circles from my set to do this, because I cut out this piece of vintage scrap behind. It's got deaths on it, so I thought that's brilliant for Halloween. And I apologise if that is fluorescing on the camera. I'm trying to get a close-up here. And of course you can pop another one on so that it covers the back. So I managed to do Halloween. But as I say, the mailman arrived, and so I'm now going to go into two design team hauls, one for KLJUYP and one for KSCRAFT. And the nice thing about those stores is that you can collab them both together. They don't mind, whereas some sellers, they do mind if you show your stuff with other people's stuff. But those two stores are totally cool with that, and I'm really glad. So I've moved my little Halloween tag out of the way, and that's something that I'm going to have to go back to, because I do want to finish the other ones to show you, because it's such a lovely versatile die. And I'll move my bottle of glue because I'm no longer creating with that, and I'll bring my tape measure in, and my first package, which is KLJUYP, I'm going to lift the camera up slightly, and I'm going to open it with you because I haven't even looked inside yet. And I may occasionally pause the video so that it doesn't become an hour long. Right, so getting all of this stuff out here. And first up is a lovely bow. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Figuring out how to open it, because there we go. Sometimes I don't like to completely shred all the wrappers, even though it's a bad habit of mine. If I can open it out there. Yeah, it's a shaker bow, and it's got all of the stitching. So here's one that I'm going to be able to make for Monday. So you can see how I'm going to be spending my weekend. And I'm going to measure the back section of that bow for you. And it's 4.5 inches point to point. So that's a lovely one. And then next up we have a memory decks card that comes with a little fence. And I think most of us know how big a memory decks is. And that is cut line to cut line 4 inches. And then the height of that one is 3.25 inches, a little bit over. So that's a nice little garden one, and it comes with a little panel as well. So another one to work on for the weekend. And then I've got this gorgeous planner die. Look at that. It's cut away at an angle, and that one is. And as you flip it over, you've got your panels that you can piece back on at an angle. That is absolutely fabulous. Right, that is 8.25 inches by 5.5 inches, and I'm going to lie it down sideways so that you can see it all in the image there. And then next up we have, I'm not quite sure what this is. I think it's a lollipop holder with a big flower. It's got 2 holes in it like a button, and you've got a label. So that's another one to make up so that you know what it does. And I've got another bow, which is a lacy heart bow, and this one's got a tear in the bag, so I don't feel so bad about going down that side. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like ribbon hearts with the little pleats in the centre, and then you've got the little heart-shaped centres. So I look forward to making that one as well. That is beautiful. And I'll go along there, and that is 4.5 inches at its longest point. And then next up, I have a heart, and that's a key ring with a key. That's gorgeous as well. I always love Nicole's designs for all the lacy doily edge. I'm sure that's one of the reasons why they're so popular. And that is 2 inches high. And then I have some words, and I'm absolutely useless at reading backwards, but that says "you do you," and that's the smaller one. So as I say, I'm going to be back on Monday with a lot of these made up. And then I've got some circle tag words with the words that cut out. There's a crown on this one, and I'm sure that there are some better pictures on the website, and of course I put all the links below. Sometimes people get confused, and all you have to do is underneath the video it says show more. When you click on show more underneath the video, all of the links drop down for you. So we've got a princess crown or tiara. I'm trying to work out what this says. I'm pretty sure that says diva, and I'm absolutely not sure what that says at all. Queen. Ah yes, queen, diva, and of course it goes with the crown. So one more to work on for the weekend. And then I've got some blossoms which are really, really cute. This looks like it builds a wreath or a swag, and there are 2 of each, so that should make it super quick to build it. And the largest wreath section there is 4 inches. And then I've got this one, and I'm pretty sure, mind you, I suppose I shouldn't be pretty sure, because when you're pretty sure, you're usually wrong. I think this may be a box of some sort, but I really do need to get onto the site and have a look. Either that or it's a handle for something. So I need to go and figure that one out. And then there's this large strawberry box, berry box. This is gorgeous. I'm absolutely in love with anything fruity strawberry, and I do tend to buy a lot of strawberry type pads, scrapbook pads and dies. So let's get the width on that is 6.5 inches, and these would be the tops for the berries. So looking forward to making that. And then we go through days of the week letters here, which words, sorry, which would go onto planners. So you've got the 7 days of the week. I'm going to try and do as many of these as possible for Monday. And here's another one. Look at the size of that. All those huge tags there. And how awesome to be able to cut them all and layer them up actually onto the page and have them all tied together. I really, really like that. I'm a real tag person, me. And of course, anything with stitching, then I just go weak at the knees. 4 3/4 inches by, let's have a look at that, by 8 1/4 inches. And then we get to, I'm pretty sure this is the handbag purse die. Yes, it is. And I'll measure this one made up. It's got that lovely sort of checker plaid backgrounds there, and it's even got a little zip, which is really, really cute. So we have that one. I have another set of bows which are the same as the ones that I just showed you, and this makes a small shaker bow. And then we have the page reinforcers, which come in different shapes, so that when you cut your tags or your planner pages, you can pop one of these on just to reinforce the whole. You do it on both sides so that when you pop your string or your ribbon through, it doesn't tear. So those are absolutely brilliant. And then we have some little tools, and I just love the paintbrush, and you've got a little paint roller. So as I say, I'm going to come back on Monday with a lot of these and obviously a better explanation. Now, so that I don't get mixed up, I'm just going to pop those off onto the left there, and I'm going to pause for a second while I get the KSCRAFT. Okay, KSCRAFT, and first up is the little dartboard there, which I've seen somebody use. It was probably KSCRAFT herself, as the side to a little round box or a purse. So that's really, really cute. I like that. It could also be used as a windmill, couldn't it? In the middle of a rosette or something. Now this is another planner die, and although I can't be absolutely positive, this actually looks like an apron planner to me, or a little dress or a top or something like that. As I say, on Monday I will have more clarity, and these are the standard planner size that Nicole does. That's 8 1/4 by, let's go down there, 5 1/2. And then I have another planner die, which is the same measurements, and this one is the scroll work with the little spring blossoms there, and if I turn it that way you can get a better look. Next up, and here is a lot of squares. Now looking at this, it looks to me like it makes an envelope or pocket, and it's got little panels and things. But as I say, I'll go off onto the website, and all next week it looks like I'm going to be doing these samples. And then next up we have a toolbox, which is great because it's going to go with those little tools, and this actually does build into a box, and you've got a little drill and you've got a hammer, and you've got all sorts of little things in there that look like screws and nail heads and things. You've got the little stripy bits. I'm thinking they cut sections where things slot in. So as I say, another 3-dimensional one, and one for me to build before I measure. And now we get to the large dartboard. Now, you know, it's got the darts and everything with it, and it's great for men, but think about that as a red and white pinwheel on a Christmas card. It's going to look like peppermint candy, and I love peppermint candy items, so that is just absolutely gorgeous, and I think that can be a shaker as well. Next up we have little flowers and rain boots. Now I know for a fact that I've already received these once, and I think they're this size, or this may even be a smaller one, but it's super cute, and I'll put a link below to the video where I use that rain boot. And now we have a sentiment, and I'm absolutely no good at reading back to front. Something my friends or something, but I'm going to cut that one out so that you'll be able to see it. And then we have little bits of greenery. We've got leaves, and we've got those long grassy type leaves, and this is cute. This is so me. Little princess with a crown there. She's got little boots and stripy socks, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. And then we've got a wave border with little flowers. She'd look quite nice actually standing in that, wouldn't she? Yeah, princess amongst the flowers. And then we have a heart-shaped planner die, and it's better for me to turn it that way. Usual measurements again of 8 1/4 inches, and that says brave on it, and we've got a loopy heart wreath there and some scrolls. So this is really pretty because of course if you cut 2 and open it out, you've got a full heart. And then she sent me the geometric unicorn. I absolutely love geometric stuff, and I think that is just absolutely fabulous. I can actually measure that one before it's made up, and that is 4 inches, and then going across its longest point there, it is 2.5 inches. That is absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, and now we get a scrolly sort of bubbly swirly frame, which is really pretty. I like things like that. And that is 5.5 inches by 4.25 inches. And then we've got the notelets. Look, they cut the edge like a notepad. And then they've got this sort of like decal ragged edge, like a little notebook. So that's a great one for cards and journals. And then she sent me the larger rectangle one. So definitely going to be using those next week. And then I was sent the jean pocket planner, which has got little tabs on it which say gift and love. That one's your XOXO, and that one says friend. So that's a really cool thing to have. I really like that one too. And then I have a very pretty and intricate mandala type background die, and this one is 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Look at the detail on that. That's absolutely gorgeous. So I was sent that one, and then I was sent this one, which is the word love, and it's got all of the sort of like roses and things cut out there. I guess that's a better image, and it would go like that, so it cuts as a whole piece. That's really pretty. And I got some little round numbers. Those are sweet, and they fit onto the tops of all of these little mini labels, and those numbers are, let's get that correct, just over 1/4 inch in diameter. And then I was sent another planner die. This one's fabulous. Look, this is a layered wedding cake, and I'm going to turn it that way once again so that you can see. And this one is also 8.25 inches high. So that's fabulous for birthday or wedding. And then I was sent another planner die, which is the balustrade with a loopy panel and all loops down the side. Once again, 8.25 inches. So I managed to squeeze all that in under 20 minutes. And of course, I did mean to complete making my little wreaths, but that's my little Halloweeny one. So anyway, you have a fabulous weekend. As usual, all links are below, and I'll see you on Monday with hopefully lots of samples. Bye.